Yeah, it's your boy Ray on the mic. Let's go.
Man cannot discover new oceans unless he has the courage to lose sight of the shore. Andre G. I think another way to put this quote is spaceships don't come equipped with rearview mirrors. They dip. Shout out to Andre 3000. But what I value in this quote is that progress takes courage and change to move beyond and move to the unknown. And the struggle with that is we get too comfortable with the known, and there's a fear happening in both locations, right? You fear leaving the shore that you're on, and you fear what's out there in the oceans. And so you're just, stifled in fear, feet feeling like they're stuck to the ground, or just this high sense of anxiety that if you decide to progress to a new venture, you will know what's out there, right? Monsters, lions, tigers, bears. Oh, it's the ocean. So Loch Ness monsters and sharks and whatnot. But then you could be on shore and get the sense of anxiety and fear by being on shore and not want to lose that sense of like comfort and that lose the sense of what you are familiar to and the patterns and the processes that you create. And some of that, we need a little bit of both, right? As humans, we need both to be able to function. So we're not always in survival mode or always in like go risk mode. We kind of need to find that both havens of safety and exploration. But it's just a matter of knowing when to navigate into one area or another and what is necessary for us to embark that or embody that, right? So if you're a person that's looking to grow and to personally develop, you got to take a risk. You got to move. And some of that means no longer clinging on to the things that have given you comfort and safety, because that will hinder your progress towards growth. So taking the courage to not look back, or taking the courage to not always lean on to those types of patterns and habits, will open yourself up to receive the new freshness that you're engaging with. So, and to put it in context here, so I kind of was thinking about this in three different ways. Like, what is the ocean that we are striving towards? What is the shore that we're sitting on? And what are the incremental courageous steps that we can take to move us closer and closer to the progression of engaging the ocean? So as an example, my ocean at this point in time is developing myself as a chief people officer. Is a role, is a concept, is an area that I feel really strongly and confident in my abilities to execute for an organization. I see the opportunities of developing people, leaders, organizations to be effective and thriving, and have the knowledge, wherewithal, experience, thought leadership to help navigate those things. But the shore that I'm currently standing on is my current position in the institution I'm a part of. It is the safety of my day-to-day 9 to 5, right? It is the security of what I am engaged with when it comes to my career. Like I know my role. I know my work right now as a supervisor. I know what to do. I know how to execute it. And if I move into that, if I look out and have the vision and the purpose that I have been aspiring to reach to as a chief people officer, that does require me taking a little bit more risk. That does require me to be out there and putting my voice in the world and thought leadership and creating strategies and assessments and execution and getting in front of people and in a way that will show them that I am capable to be that person for their institution. Also, it means that I would have to leave behind some of the comforts of the role that I currently have, and that's scary. So I need to define what the courageous steps are for me, which at this point is constantly being reminded of what I know and putting that pen to paper. So if I'm moving towards the ocean space, losing sight, so looking back is one thing, but reflecting on those things is different, right? Reflecting on the shore and what got me on that shore and how I stay on that shore, or what's helped me stay on that shore, reflecting on the positives and the lessons learned. So when I do navigate to the new ocean of chief people officer type roles, I can leverage the same skill sets and strengths in that area, right? Another courageous thing is leaning on community. So not doing this alone is a courageous step that could be done as well. Leaning on other folks who have taken that leap of defining their goals, their passions, other chief people officers, other people who are in the space that I want to dive into, looking at their efforts and being able to connect with them on that level, right? Another courageous thing is just taking small steps at a time, knowing that each step is going to help me develop, and reframing it as an opportunity, right? As this is a learning opportunity, it's a growth. This is not a one and done or all or nothing type of a deal. We're taking small incremental steps to practice what I preach, and small incremental steps to change cultural norms or to communicate effectively about our identities, or create small assessments and questions and surveys, things of that nature in the current context that I currently have. And all through those experiences, we'll be piecing together the experience necessary for me to venture to new oceans. So as I look at this quote and think about it, a lot of it is just identifying where you are, where you want to go, what it will take to get you there, and identifying who can help support you on that journey. And I would love for you all to process, think too, what does this quote mean for you? In addition to, what is your ocean? What shores are you on? And what steps will you take to lose sight of the shore, but not forget what that shore has done for you to help propel you to the new ocean? Get at me, Ray Devante, on all social media platforms. This is a reflection of the week, and I want to share with you, and probably will do more of these types of things as I think about this quote and what this quote can do in our journeys towards growth.